matchups tonight. Horace Grant and Armand Gilliam. Robert Reed and Scottie Pippen. J.R. Reed and Bill Cartwright. Muggsy Bogues and John Paxson. Rex Chapman and Michael Jordan. The Bulls on this homestand won by 20 against Philadelphia. Then they followed that up with victories against the Dallas Mavericks. They won by 8 in that one, but they were up big early. They won 105-97, and then they beat the Orlando Magic the other night by 11 after leading by 27. There's a sandstorm in here, Red.
Oh, Michael.
Thought it was snow at first. By the way, 2 officials working this game, Hugh Evans and Bob Delaney. Woody Mayfield, who was scheduled to work, unable to participate. His wife is seriously ill. Armand Gilliam to jump against Bill Cartwright, and the Bulls control the tip. Pippen holding in the front court, waiting for his teammates to get into the offensive set. Look at this. Posting Paxson on Bogues. Paxson, he couldn't come up with a shot, and Chapman the rebound.
Yeah, you said that before the game. You said, I bet you Pax can't wait to post him up. First play of the game, he takes little Muggsy Bogues down low.
Robert Reed out front against Pippen. Bogues looks in, dumps into Gilliam against Grant. Armand Gilliam, a 360 move. Now Bogues shoots from the outside. Jordan picks off the rebound. Horace Grant trying to get free, launches from out front, and the long rebound to Robert Reed. Reed coming to Charlotte on a waiver deal from Portland. Cleared waivers.
Cleared him big time with 20 points. Opening game.
Here's Chapman. Reed shoots from the outside. J.R. Reed the rebound. Chapman gets free and fires. Armand Gilliam lost it in a crowd. Still loose. Paxson digs it out. Oh, Pax loses it, and then a foul call before the shot on John Paxson. No basket. Foul before the shot on John Paxson.
John Paxson stole it from the big guy, but he couldn't contain. As it went down on the floor, he couldn't quite get the handle on it, so Pax picks up foul number 1.
Bogues off the inbounds pass. Robert Reed launches from the left this time, and Michael Jordan the rebound. Pippen ran out, now they cover. Jordan lobs ahead to Grant and home. So the first 2 for the Bulls come in spectacular fashion. Charlotte content to slow things down, and off the ball a foul on Bill Cartwright. Foul called on Bill Cartwright. His first team. 2 team fouls on the Bulls already as Cartwright picks up his first.
You know what happens, Jimmy? You got 2 officials too. They try to establish don't try anything, and they try to get the players to believe this early, and that's what they have done here.
Reed missing out of the corner. Robert Reed.
Michael Jordan threw a pass to Horace Grant that looked like he was sailing out of bounds. Just caught it enough to put it off the glass and in, though.
Charlotte comes in off the inbounds pass. Chapman on a finger roll, air ball. Here come the Bulls on the run. Paxson wide open, shoots out of the right corner. Book it. 4-0 Chicago. Bogues in the Charlotte front court. They go into J.R. Reed. He's doubled in the post. Cartwright and Paxson on it. Reed, Robert fires long, missing from the left, and Jordan the rebound. Jordan trying to find an opportunity, and the Hornets keep him out of the lane. Now they go into Cartwright against Reed. Cartwright walk looked like no call, and then it's hit in by Jordan.
Yeah, it looked like it was hanging up on the rim, but they give Michael a tip in.
6 in a row for the Bulls. 9:19 left to go in the quarter. Robert Reed out front against Pippen. Rex Chapman holding on Jordan. Here's Armand Gilliam across the lane. Gets the lefty scoop down. First 2 points for the Hornets.
In the preseason game here, Gilliam had 30-some points, so he knows the score.
With the Phoenix Suns, and there's Horace Grant missing out of the post. J.R. Reed the rebound, and Bogues on the push. Chapman for three. Rex Chapman with that three-point goal. It's a one-point Bulls lead this trip. Charlotte doing a fairly good job here of covering up defensively, keeping the Bulls out of transition. Jordan spinning in the lane. No look pass into Grant. Tipped right back to Jordan. Out of Cartwright, and Bill Cartwright shoots two. Foul going to the hoop.
Looked like J.R. Reed got him, Jimmy. Some good passing underneath. Michael gave it to Cartwright. Bill stepped into the hoop, so he'll shoot 2 free throws. First ones of the game here for either team.
Bill Cartwright shooting 79% from the foul line as his first point of the game.
You know, this has been a struggle for Bill to get up there. You and I thought when he came with the club he'd be shooting in the mid-80s, and he's really struggled from the free throw line, but now he seems to have it together, Jim. He's crawled up to that 80% mark.
His 2 free throws give the Bulls the 3-point lead. And another sellout crowd in the stadium enjoying themselves to this point. Very early on, Bulls have extended the defense. Bogues beats it, and Reed fires out of the left corner. Robert Reed with his first hoop. Johnny mentioned he had 20 the other night. By the way, Kelly Tripucka not in uniform for the Hornets. Michael Jordan holding out front against Chapman. Here's Cartwright, wheels in on J.R. Reed, has the shot rejected by Robert Reed. 8 on the shot clock. Pippen to throw in.
Boy, they need a guy named Wrighton on this team. You got to read.
And arithmetic.
Yeah.
Pippen triggers to Jordan. Jordan against Chapman. Down the lane, Horace Grant, a fake on Gilliam. Now the short shot. Horace Grant has 4, and the Bulls go up by 3. The other night when the Orlando Magic was in, of course, he had a Chicago flavor. 2 coaches who had played for the Bulls and a number of ex-Bulls players on that Orlando Magic team. This coaching staff has a Chicago flavor with Ed Badger over there and Gene Little.
J.R. Reed out of the corner.
J.R. Reed keeps the Hornets within 1. Horace Grant watches for cutters, packs it, feeds it right back into Grant, who shoots again over Gilliam. And J.R. Reed collects the rebound. The Hornets have a chance at the lead. Muggsy Bogues dumps into Reed, who comes up shooting. Short. Gilliam deflects it. And Michael Jordan got hit in the face. The ball went out of bounds. The Bulls will have it.
Michael wants 20.
The Bulls are taking a 20-second timeout.
I don't know if the ball hit Michael in the nose or somebody reached by him. Well, he comes down to get it and catch it. Oh, he caught a open slap by Garmin Gilliam.
Full timeout taken. 7:01 left opening quarter. The Bulls up 1. Back after these messages.
It began in Philadelphia. It rolled across America. And now, there's only one stop left. Live December 19th, only on cable pay-per-view, Budweiser and MTV presents the Rolling Stone Steel Wheels Tour. Call your local cable operator for details. Grab an ice-cold Budweiser and watch the Stones rock.
Ford and your Ford dealer have some great holiday news. Now get low 4.8% financing for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus on America's design leader Ford Taurus, sedans, wagons, and the high-performance Taurus SHO. The news is you can get one low finance rate of 4.8% for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus from Ford. Don't wait. It's a limited time offer. See your Ford dealer today.
See your Ford dealer today and get 4.8 financing on Taurus.
Take a peek at all you can get in the hardware gift circular from True Value Hardware stores. Like this handy Master Mechanic 3/8-inch cordless screwdriver, just $19.99. For even more power and versatility, give a Master Mechanic 3/8-inch variable speed reversing drill, only $29.99. And to make quick, accurate cuts, give a Master Mechanic 7 1/4-inch circular saw, just $39.99. at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
On January 18th, Golden State is here, and Ameritech has a desk cube for the first 10,000 fans attending. On the 21st, it's the Knicks, and the first 10,000 fans receive an action poster courtesy of Bud Light. The Bulls tonight looking for their 4th consecutive victory. Should they get it, they would move into a virtual tie with Indiana in the Central. Jordan, nice move on the drive, and there is Horace Grant to follow it in. Usually Michael shows reverse on that move.
Yeah, I don't know if he could get back out that time. He got himself under, and Phil said nice move.
2 points on the board. Robert Reed fires right at the key. He's hit his last 2. 12-11. Bulls the lead in the ball. Bill Cartwright against J.R. Reed. From the baseline. Armand Gilliam the rebound. Charlotte again with a chance at the lead. Muggsy Bogues running the show. Reed is free. Takes the shot. 3 straight for Robert Reed. And the Hornets have a 1-point lead inside of 6 minutes for the quarter. Horace Grant against Gilliam. Pippen open. Horace Grant tracks down the rebound. Jordan on the drive against Chapman. On the scoop. And it's cleared by Gilliam. Bogues fires on ahead to Rex Chapman. J.R. Reed wheeling in right side with a long hook. And Cartwright corrals the rebound, throws it off the leg of J.R. Reed. So the Bulls have it. The Indiana Pacers idle tonight. They open a 5-game Western trip tomorrow night in Portland. And Indiana tonight 13-6. The Bulls are at 13-7. Bulls in their set offense with 10 on the shot clock. Horace Grant lobs into Cartwright. Jump hook in the lane. Bill Cartwright with that right-handed hook. 4 points for Cartwright. The Bulls up 1. Dick Harder's got his club slowing the pace to a crawl. The Bulls may have to come with some of that trapping defense that they've used to up the tempo.
Tough to do that with Bogues. So.
Yeah, it is. Here's Gilliam across the lane. He gets the shot down. Armand Gilliam with 4, and the Hornets in front by 1. Last year, Charlotte beat the Bulls just before Christmas in Charlotte. Now the Hornets are in the West. Jordan's outside shot, and Chapman collects the rebound. Bogues on the push. Feeds on ahead to Reed. Lost it, but he saves to Chapman, who fires, and it's out of bounds. The Bulls end up with it. About 4.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. 15-14 Charlotte.
Well, they have really slowed this game down. They got the Bulls into a half-court game, and it's not really the most effective way for the Bulls to perform.
And they've done a good job on the defensive glass. Jordan lays it in. He's got 4. The Bulls back up by 1. Chapman in the right corner. Next Chapman, a streaky shooter. He's got 5. His field goal percentage hovering around the 40% mark this season. Bulls punch into Horace Grant. Long hook. Charlotte the rebound. Bogues hustles it up. Finds J.R. Reed, who in turn finds the hoop. J.R. Reed with 4, and the Hornets lead it by 3. Bulls on the long run to Horace Grant. Had it knocked away, but he was out of bounds. No, it's out of bounds to the Bulls, says Hugh Evans. Here is Stacey King coming in for the Bulls. Horace Grant going out. 3:31 left in this opening quarter. Phil Jackson making his first substitution.
2 pretty good post-up centers, Gilliam and King.
King gets free, leans in, can't get that finger roll. He does get it. Stacey King brings the Bulls to within 1.
They both played the same way in college. Gilliam posted down low, was strong, and King at Oklahoma was the same way.
Bogues looking for a shot this trip. No, he isn't. Chapman spots up for three. Long rebound. King slaps at it. Cartwright throws ahead to Pippen. Scotty on the drive all the way, lays it in. Pippen had Jordan ahead of him, and now Charlotte trying to counter in a hurry. Outside Gilliam. Gilliam down the lane. Scoop shot won't go. Rebound tipped off to Cartwright. Cartwright nearly walked. He may have.
Oh.
Now the ball loose. Stolen by J.R. Reed. Robert Reed for three. Wow. Robert Reed with 9. And Charlotte goes up 2. The Bulls careless with the ball in that possession, and it cost them. Bill Cartwright hands to Paxson, who comes up shooting. Rebound out of bounds to Charlotte. Charles Davis ready to come on for the Bulls, and a timeout taken. 2:20 left in the opening quarter. It's the Hornets up 2, 22-20.
I bet you're going to do real good in college.
If I can ever get the money for college,
You could get a job.
maybe. Be a lot easier if I just had experience.
In the Air Force, we'll give you experience in one of 200 specialized career fields, and we'll help you pay for college. So take the first step to your future. Call your Air Force recruiter.
I'm going to go play some ball. What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to go make a phone call.
You measure quality in dollars? I can't. That's why I drive Toyota. Take the Toyota Camry. Over 5 years owning a Camry will save you over $2,700 versus Ford cars. Or Toyota's 4x4. It'll save you nearly $2,400 versus Ford Ranger. Now, I'm not picking on Ford, but that's Toyota quality. Your Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana Toyota dealers will save you money right now. We'll make your deal. Start saving today with these guys.
On Saturday, January 27th, the New Jersey Nets come in, and the first 10,000 fans receive a hoopla poster, courtesy of the Illinois State Lottery. Charles Davis is in for Scottie Pippen for the Bulls, and they have Brian Rowsom in the lineup, 6'10". Brian Rowsom coming in for the Hornets. And Rowsom replaces Armand Gilliam. Muggsy Bogues brings it up, and the Hornets 10 of 22 here early on. The Bulls 9 of 19. Robert Reed, who's hot. And on the rebound, Michael Jordan grabs it. Here's Jordan launching a three. Tipped in by Davis.
There's a Kelly Kapuka, Jimmy, former Notre Dame player and leading scorer in her club last year.
22 all. I never got the call on him, whether it's the flu or an injury.
I know he wasn't feeling very good when he played with the Pistons, and he got like 45.
Michael Jordan rejecting Chapman's attempt. Here's Richard Anderson coming in, and Robert Reed going out. Richard Anderson at 6'10".
And he's a three-point shooter, so they've got some distance on that team with Chapman and Reed.
Bogues on the drive, runs into Cartwright and still scores. Muggsy Bogues at 5'3". 24-22. Charlotte the lead. Stacey King against Rowsom. Charles Davis against Anderson. Now left free. And the afterthought didn't work, and Rowsom the rebound. Muggsy Bogues dancing on the dribble. Just about a minute left to go in the quarter. J.R. Reed, cross-court pass out of bounds. The Bulls have it down 2.
Michael caused that. He came in to double team on J.R. Reed. Reed pulled it down once, tried to throw a skip pass, and it skipped right out of bounds.
The Bulls needing a hoop to tie. Jordan on the drive against Chapman. Can't get the runner to go, and J.R. Reed the rebound. Bogues throws ahead to Chapman. Good feed to Anderson, but he lost the handle.
Well, they got it down there quick, but what happens a lot when an expansion team in their first and second years is the patient dies on the operating table.
So again, the Bulls needing a hoop to tie. Shot clock at 13, about 13 difference. Cartwright against Reed. What's the call? A foul before the shot, says Hugh Evans. J.R. Reed with his second. 2 officials tonight and 2 fouls each way.
Now, you would think the Bulls might want to go in real quick. They're not going to get a chance to go real quick to Reed as Stuart Gray jumps off the bench, and former Indiana Pacer, big man.
So now Davis comes into Jordan. The Bulls have Craig Hodges on the floor as they play for one. 18 seconds left. Hodges will go spot up on one side of the floor, and Michael Jordan from the point with 12 seconds left. Jordan against Chapman. Jordan takes it all the way to the hoop. Draws the foul. Couldn't get the shot down, though. Chapman on the foul.
Michael upset with himself. He thought he had it laid nicely off the glass, but he misses the shot. He gets fouled a couple times going in, and Michael says, oh, bam, watch that. That's Kareem broke a hand. Didn't he doing that one time?
Opening night when he was still with Milwaukee.
So Michael with 3.7 seconds on the clock knocks the first of 2 free throws in, and they will be trying to get the ball to Muggsy Bogues.
Jordan shooting for the tie with this second one. Rowsom wants to throw long, then comes with a bouncer to Anderson. He shoots from 50. Hits the shot clock with 0.3 seconds left. So the Bulls still have a chance here. Cartwright to throw it from the end line.
I don't like our chances.
And it's intercepted by Gray. After one, this game tied at 24.
Employers in the know that it is unlawful to discriminate in employment practices based on national origin or citizenship status.
It's all here in this booklet, Your Job and Your Rights, available at all immigration offices.
You don't see things like this every day, except in the Chicago Tribune classified ads, where more people sell more kinds of items than in any other newspaper around. So next time you want to sell anything, whether it's an object of art or just an object, maybe you ought to give us a call.
Just how orange does Minute Maid orange taste? Minute Maid orange. It's the orange in diet too.
Do I look like some little old lady who only drives to church on Sunday? I know what matters in a truck. I know this Ranger XLT has more room up here. And more features than I'd get on the same kind of Toyota or Chevy. And it's priced lower, too.
Ford Ranger, #1, for all the right reasons.
I mean, I didn't buy the best-selling compact truck in America by mistake.
The best-built American trucks are built Ford tough.
The excitement is coming. Sunday, January 21st, it's the Bulls versus the Knicks. And Bud Light presents Action Poster Day. Get your tickets now.
While we have a moment, let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
With our producer-director, Arnie Harris, this is Jim Durham with Johnny Kerr in Chicago Stadium, where the Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets are all even at 24 after one. Del Curry in the lineup for Charlotte. Muggsy Bogues brings it up against some defensive pressure. Craig Hodges guarding him. Here's Curry against Jordan. 8 on the shot clock. Now they punch into Rowsom against King. Tough hook shot by Brian Rowsom over Stacey King. The Bulls on this homestand have shown some tremendous firepower offensively, but not so far in this game. Michael Jordan's outside shot is missed. He's cold. The Hornets a 2-point lead. Richard Anderson's got good range. Doesn't take the shot. Big sellout crowd in the stadium. Very quiet. The home team not doing much. Rowsom scores again. Brian Rowsom gives the Hornets a 4-point lead.
Rowsom has been their starting forward or center. And with Rambis gone now, they go to Armand Gillian.
Jordan dumps into Cartwright. 12 on the shot clock. Cartwright against Stuart Gray. Strong move to the hoop, but the short shot is off, and Rowsom the rebound. Boy, the Bulls aren't getting much on the offensive glass. The Hornets have dictated this game to this point. The tempo, Del Curry. Richard Anderson, the offensive rebound over Charles Davis. Anderson for 3. Wow. Richard Anderson.
Jimmy, they've shot 173 threes against them. They've only had 76. Everybody tries to pound it inside.
7 straight points here to start the second quarter, and the Hornets go up 7. Cartwright strong to the hoop, draws the foul, and Bill Cartwright got knocked down. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Gray.
Cartwright takes it in strong. Had people coming from all over, and that's what we said, why the threes don't come against this club, because they feel they can take it to the hoop and pound in on them. And when you don't have a good inside game, contrarily, you stay with the outside shot, and that's why they've put up over 175 from the outside.
As a team, they're shooting almost 33% from three-point land. Jerry Seasting is in for the Hornets. The former Celtic.
The former Pacer. The former Portland Trailblazer.
And Boilermaker. 2 free throws by Cartwright. The Hornets lead is 5. The Bulls full court pressure here. They get it into Seasting. Anderson. Rowsom. Seasting comes across against Hodges. Richard Anderson goes over the top to Rowsom around King. What a move by Brian Rowsom. He has 6 and averages 7. Michael Jordan back for the Bulls. Again, the Hornets up 7. Here's Jordan. Quick drive down the lane. Flips off to Hodges. A 3 try.
Yeah, all right.
Nails the 3. $250 to charitables from True Value. And the lead is 4. Here's Rowsom working on King. Del Curry against Jordan. Del Curry, a streak shooter. 1 for 2 from the field. It's 35-29.
Yeah, they like Del Curry. He is a long-distance shooter. He showed it, really, when I saw it was when he was with Cleveland. Jim got a chance to see him put something up.
Charlotte in front by 6. Stacey King on the drive, runs into a roadblock and walks. Horace Grant and Will Perdue come on for the Bulls. Bill Cartwright and Stacey King go out.
Well, they took out Tyrone Bogues, Muggsy Bogues. He had 8 assists in the first quarter, Jim, and you can't really pressure that little guy. He can break a lot of the thoughts that you have in the locker room about pressing his club.
Here's Anderson. Seasting around the Gray pick. 7 to shoot. Anderson for 3. Out of bounds to the Bulls with 8:29 left to go in this first half.
Crowd looking for something to get into here, and the only time they had a chance was when Hodges hit that 3.
Bulls trying to do something about this 6-point deficit. Here's a foul on Curry going over the back of Michael Jordan.
Remember in a game that the Charlotte won the opening game last year that the Bulls played down there. They won 103-101, and Michael couldn't get going. But the second half, he started out playing in the center position and really got himself going.
He misses from the outside here, and a loose ball foul on Charles Davis. (35-29). Hornets the lead and the ball. Trying to halt a 9-game losing streak. They have not won on the road this season. But so far, they've given the Bulls more than they can handle. B.J. Armstrong getting ready to come on for the Bulls. Seasting on the cut, shoots under pressure. Wow. Jerry Seasting hits from the outside. You are right. These guys, great outside shooters. Charles Davis spots up. Nope. Horace Grant the rebound. Hodges, Jordan. In heavy traffic.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Jordan down the middle, hangs, gets a couple arms on him, hangs, floats the ball up, and falls through. And
Charles Davis is out. Scottie Pippen back in. Rex Chapman getting ready to come back for Charlotte. And the rebound to Stuart Gray. Charlotte the 6-point lead in the ball. Seasting getting the Hornets into the offense. Off the ball, we get a whistle. Hugh Evans makes a call. A foul on Craig Hodges. That's his first. Michael Jordan coming out with B.J. Armstrong coming in. Phil Jackson wants a timeout. 7:28 left. Timeout taken. The Bulls down 6. It's Charlotte 37. The Bulls 31.
It began as a game. It turned into a battle. And now it's out of control. Coming January 28th. This time, it's war.
That'll be a charge.
We interrupt this purchase for a reminder.
Don't forget, Santa.
'Tis the season to be choosy. So choose the card that actually pays you cash back for every charge. The Discover card.
That's a great idea. You sure know how to pick them.
It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back.
To keep the nation's business running like clockwork, just one airline offers hourly service to New York, Los Angeles, Newark, and Washington every business day. United. Rededicated to giving you the service you deserve, hourly. Come fly the friendly skies.
Well, our next telecast on Channel 9 a week from tonight from the Spectrum, the Bulls and 76ers. Philadelphia, the first victim of the Bulls on this 5-game homestand last Saturday night. Tonight, Charlotte leading by 6. And the Hornets really dictating things with a slow pace. Chapman in deep. Purdue on the reject. Armstrong throws ahead to Hodges. Second three of the game for Craig Hodges. Delay of game warning against the Hornets.
Well, maybe it'll get something started here. They picked up the pressure.
Scottie Pippen putting on some pressure against Rex Chapman.
Get low, Scotty. They're hollering, get low.
Del Curry finds Chapman. And the rebound fight tipped away, and it is loose in the corner. It belongs which way?
Blue.
Hornets have it with 6:48 left to go in the half.
That was just me doing the color.
You did great.
Blue.
I like on nights like this, I like it when you say white.
Yeah.
That means the home team. is in possession. Well, the Hornets came into this game wanting to get the Bulls down running in sand, and they've accomplished it. Chapman, Pippen the rebound. Let's see if the Bulls can get something in transition. Nope. Purdue against Gray. Scottie Pippen. Armstrong back to Pippen. What's the call?
Got to be 3.
Second call against the Bulls. You're right. Whenever there is one too many passes made. Armand Gilliam back in.
There was that one extra pass that they made down. Scotty hit the shot, but was negated as everybody was trying to get in rebounding position. You got called for 3.
Seasting up court for the Hornets, pressured by Armstrong. Chapman looking in over Pippen. Lobs into Gilliam against Horace Grant. Lefty hook. Tipped in by Gray. Stuart Gray gives the Hornets a 5-point lead. Hodges again for 3. Craig Hodges is keeping the Bulls in this game.
That's pretty good production, 3 for 3, isn't it?
Yep. 9 points for Hodges. The Hornets lead is 2.
Now he'll throw me off with an individual basket. I won't be able to count those up,
right?
yeah.
Del Curry off the fade. And the rebound, anybody's ball, and it is grabbed by the Hornets as Chapman stumbles to the hoop and scores. Those hustle plays going the other way tonight. 41-37. Pippen up the middle. Good feed to Purdue. Couldn't finish it. Horace Grant the rebound. Had it knocked out of bounds.
Bulls looking for a foul on that play. They don't catch one, but let's see what they do here with Scotty inbounding.
Horace Grant back out to Armstrong. Here's Pippen against Curry. And a blocking foul on Del Curry as Scotty tried to pivot out of the post. Second foul on Del Curry. 14 fouls against the Hornets.
The Hornets have done a pretty good job of taking away the inside game of the Bulls, and they just are not on with shots out of the corner.
Here's Armstrong. Lead in on Seasting. DJ Armstrong. He's really a better shooter than I thought he was when he came out of college.
Yes, sir. Nice touch. Shooting 55%.
That hoop brings the Bulls to within 2. And now defensively, the Bulls could use a stop. Armand Gilliam into the lane. No travel. His shot blocked by Grant, but a foul called.
What everybody screaming for was a travel on the play. Phil's going to go down as far as he can go as Gilliam stretched it out. He was catching the ball and taking a step at the same time. There. Well, maybe he said, may I? We didn't hear him.
The foul on Horace Grant, his first. The Bulls have 3 team fouls, and Gilliam's free throw is there. They've got Bulls back in the lineup now. Armand Gilliam hits them both. He has 6. The Charlotte lead is 4. So what has been recently a potent Bulls team being limited tonight. Armstrong's 18-footer is perfect. BJ with his last 2 hoops, and the Bulls are again within 2. The cross-court pass deflected. Purdue out with it. First turnover the Bulls have forced in a while. Here goes Hodges, strong to the hoop. Dish for Pippen. Scotty, nice kiss off the glass. Pippen with 4 in the game, tied at 43.
That time Hodges' penetration made it. He hit 3 outside.
Timeout taken by Charlotte with 3:56 left in the half. Tie ball game at 43. Back after these messages.
It didn't keep Tchaikovsky from composing Swan Lake. It didn't stop Van Gogh from painting sunflowers, or Julius Caesar from ruling the Roman Empire. And having epilepsy hasn't kept these people from reaching their goals, meeting their responsibilities, doing their job. If you think epilepsy stands in the way of job performance, you're missing out on some very good people. I know. I have epilepsy myself. Get the facts. Call the Epilepsy Foundation of America, 1-800-EFA-1000.
Even the most experienced handy person can use a new skill. So this Christmas, Give them one from True Value Hardware stores. The Skills Super Twist cordless screwdriver, just $28.99, delivers 180 RPM, and the rugged casing lasts year after year. Then turn nuts and bolts in no time with the Skill Power Wrench. It's cordless and all metal for super durability. Has a charging stand and is only $39.99 at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers.
Test drive the power, the acceleration. Test drive our hot number, 93 octane Amoco Ultimate. Take the Ultimate one-tank test. Power up with a tank full of 93 octane engine cleaning Amoco Ultimate and feel the power, the acceleration, the ultimate performance. 93 octane engine cleaning Amoco Ultimate. Test drive it.
Bullseye, the official newspaper of the Chicago Bulls. In-depth interviews, NBA updates, game summaries, 20 issues, $30. Call 1-800-255-9500 and charge it on your Visa or MasterCard. And by the way, ask for extension FAN.
Looks like opening lineups on the floor.
That's
almost.
right. The Bulls have the starting guard line out there now. Paxson and Jordan. Only Will Perdue on the floor in place of Cartwright. That's the only change in that starting lineup. 10 to shoot. Bogues looks in for J.R. Reed. Gets it to him against Perdue. Reed faces up. Now the fadeaway shot. Scottie Pippen collects the rebound, and the Bulls have a chance at the lead. Pippen on the strong drive all the way.
Get up.
Foul is called, and Pippen to shoot two.
That's one of the first chances the Bulls had to push it up, and it was a missed shot that did it. They've hit so many shots from the outside, the Bulls have to take the ball out of bounds. But here, Scottie takes it, gets him running backwards, and this is the great part of his game, getting people back on their heels. And now he shoots his 2 free throws here.
Rims the first one good. 5 points for Pippen in the game. The Bulls a 1-point lead. They were down by as many as 7. Chapman the rebound on his miss. Muggsy Bogues directs things for the Hornets, and Chapman fires good. Rex Chapman, he is on tonight. He's got 9. Charlotte the 1-point lead. Will Perdue spots up at the foul line, left it a little short, and the Hornets come back the other way. Armand Gilliam gets inside. He scores and draws the foul.
So the Bulls come off a chance at a turnaround jumper by Will Perdue. They miss it and come back down. Armand Gilliam takes it on in, draws the foul, and tries for a 3-point play. He is so effective taking that ball to the hole.
Bill Cartwright will be coming back in for Perdue as Gilliam drills the free throw. Armand Gilliam with 9. That's his average. Here's Pippen trying to retaliate quickly and does. Pippen with 7. 2-point lead for the Hornets. 2:50 left. First half here in Chicago Stadium. You wouldn't think the Charlotte Hornets are zipped for 10 on the road this year. Not the way they've played in this first half. Here's Gilliam against Perdue. 8 to shoot. Bogues shoots the long one. Right through. Muggsy Bogues has 4. Michael Jordan up court. On the move. Paxson. Off the penetration, finds Horace Grant. Reloads. Shot nicely done. Horace Grant with 8. But quickly the Hornets slow things to a walk. Chapman on the return from Reed. Drives it hard across the lane. Rex Chapman having a great night. He's got 11. And the Hornets are up 4.
12 out of 20 this quarter. They started out, Jim, didn't hit very many to start the game up, and then when they found the ring, wow.
Here's Paxson spotting up for the right side. John Paxson with 4 points in the game. The Bulls stay within 2. But the Bulls are unable to change things defensively. Charlotte really in a great offensive rhythm right now. Robert Reed with a 360 move from 20 feet. 1:18 left. Jordan coming back looking for the tie. Shoots over the Purdue screen. Michael said, just stand there, Will.
Yeah, I thought
I'll come to you.
I thought Michael was going to pull up and take 3.
Game tied at 52, just about a minute left. So the Charlotte Hornets, who came in hoping to reduce this to a 24-minute game, have done it. 56 seconds left to go in the half. Across the lane, J.R. Reed gets the shot down, and a foul on Will Purdue. Boy, it has not been Purdue's night.
No.
Picks up his second foul, failed to score, and now J.R. Reed is on the free throw line.
Came across the middle and just put that ball up, caught a friendly bounce up there, knocked it in, tries for 3 here, and this young man that left school to go to the NBA was drafted before the Bulls. He could have been a Bulls player depending on how the draft went, Jim.
Yeah, that free throw gives him 7 points in the game. Charlotte up 3. Paxson trying to shake Bogues, and Bogues a foul as Pax was attempting the shot. 2 shots for John Paxson, 81% free throw shooter. The New York Knicks, who have defended their home court this year perfectly, are hammering Seattle tonight by about 25. The Knicks with a 2-game lead over Boston starting tonight's action in the Atlantic Division.
We played out there. Seattle looked like one of the power teams, didn't they, Jimmy?
They sure did. They played great. The Bulls, of course, have concluded the season series with the Sonics. The home team winning both times. Paxson's 2 free throws cuts the Charlotte lead to 1. And now Armand Gilliam on the dribble into the front court. They get it into the hands of Bogues. Robert Reed for 3. Armand Gilliam the offensive rebound. Shot clock at 20. A little less than 5 difference. And the Hornets are playing for 1:12 to shoot. Shot clock at 7. Reed over Paxson. Scottie Pippen the rebound. The Bulls have a chance at the lead before halftime. Scottie drops it for Jordan. Lean in, shot, left it short. Michaels follow in the lane. Rimming, no, and it's tipped by Pippen. No basket. So at halftime, the Charlotte Hornets hang on to a 1-point lead. It is 55-54. We'll recap after these messages.
Walgreens has been helping bring holiday magic to American families for over 4 generations. Isn't it nice having an easy-to-shop Walgreens drugstore nearby?
This isn't an ad for diapers. This is an ad for Zenith's astonishingly automatic, high-resolution VHS camcorder. When you have a Zenith camcorder like this, babies will play a leading role. Zenith quality.
Not only can this ticket get you instant cash, it can also get you on a TV game show. The Illinois State Lottery's new $100,000 Fortune Hunt instant game. Your ticket to fortune and fame.
Ford and your Ford dealer have some great holiday news. Now get low 4.8% financing for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus on America's design leader Ford Taurus, sedans, wagons, and the high-performance Taurus SHO. The news is you can get one low finance rate of 4.8% for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus from Ford. Don't wait. It's a limited-time offer. See your Ford dealer today.
See your Ford dealer today and get 4.8 financing on Taurus.
Just how orange does Minute Maid orange taste?
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. 1 and 2, navel dip, and 4.
Minute Maid orange. It's the orange in diet, too.
the second quarter, the Hornets outscored the Bulls 31-30 to lead it here by 1 at halftime. Well, before the game, Johnny Kerr had a chance to visit with Bulls superstar Michael Jordan.
Well, we're at the Chicago Stadium, and I've got a chance to talk to Michael Jordan. 1/8 of the season is over, and let's take a look and see just how Michael feels about how his team is playing. Michael, you two young forwards, not too long ago, they seemed like they were just rookies, but Horace and Scotty are really playing well.
Yeah, I think they're starting to get themselves settled into the NBA-style game, and I think they both have matured to where they accepted their roles and what we expect from them, to the point where they've made themselves potential all-star players. And Scotty has totally shown that he can certainly make the all-pro team at some point in time in his career.
Bill Cartwright last year coming in struggled a little bit. You guys struggled with him, but this year it seems a little different.
Well, Bill had a problem, as we did, about adjusting well towards each other. We had to learn how he likes to get the ball in the post and what he likes to do, as well as he had to learn what we like to do and certain tendencies that we have. And I think the marriage has improved tremendously this year. As you can see, I think the continuity and chemistry is there, and we just seem to understand exactly what Bill's going to do, and he has done the same for us.
You get a different situation playing with the three different backcourt men. Let's take Johnny Paxson first.
Well, Johnny, he always brings a smile to my face, because Johnny and I are probably two of the guys who've been here for the last 5 or 6 years. So, it's always a pleasure to play with John, because you know exactly what John's going to do. He's very consistent. He's very dependable. He's going to knock his shot in whenever he's open. He's certainly going to give all in all on the defensive end, offensive end, or whatever. BJ is learning. He just got into this program, and he wants to do well. He's got great work ethic, and he's going to be a great pro. As much time as he can get this season is going to benefit him. Hodge is another veteran player who I'm starting to get to know very well. I know where he wants his shot. I know when he wants his shot. I can tell by the good pass he's got his shot. And it's all about just playing together with Craig. And he's a tremendous effort player, and he's going to do all he can to make his team a lot better.
How is your season going so far? On a par?
It's about par. I went through a very tough beginning of the season, because I was going through some new offenses, and I had to figure out what would be my best shot in the offense, and how would that come about with the way the defense is going to play me. And it's been a tough road for me, but I've learned how to adjust. And what's been probably very supportive to me is that these guys, Horace, Scotty, and Craig, and John, and Bill, have taken up when I haven't been able to hit the jump shots like I have in the past. But
it'll save you nearly $1,300 versus Ford Ranger. That's Toyota quality and savings you can count on. Your Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana Toyota dealers will save you money right now.
We'll make your deal.
Start saving today with these guys.
Take a peek at all you can get in the hardware gift circular from True Value Hardware Stores. Like this Portasol butane-powered soldering kit for crafts and repairs. It's just $26.95. For fast, accurate drilling, give this Black & Decker 11-piece bullet bit set, only $12.49. And put a twinkle into holiday decorating with the GE70 Light string-along miniature set. It's just $4.99 at participating True Value Hardware Stores and home centers.
Chicago Bulls fans, hit the bullseye. Bullseye magazine, that is. Bullseye is the official magazine of the Chicago Bulls. Each issue of Bullseye features in-depth player interviews, plenty of action photos, complete game reviews, and statistics. Subscribe today by sending a check or money order for $30 to Bullseye, 7144 North Harlem Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60631. Or charge it on your Visa or MasterCard by calling toll-free 1-800-255-9500 extension FAN.
The Hornets led by 7. They lead by 1 here at halftime in the stadium. Now it's time for a Channel 9 news break with Robert Jordan.
Good evening. I'm Robert Jordan. Here are some of the stories we're following at this hour. 3 children died following a fire early this morning in the 4900 block of West Hubbard Street. The youngsters were found in the attic of the building. Investigators are calling the fire suspicious as arson is suspected. 2 other people were injured in that blaze, and a 42-year-old man was killed in a house fire in the 5000 block of South Sealy Avenue this morning. Another person is in critical condition following that fire. President Bush discussed changes in Eastern Europe with French President Francois Mitterrand today and said he and Mitterrand are in general agreement on how to react to the political upheaval sweeping Eastern Europe. However, Bush would not elaborate. A man who hijacked a Chinese airliner to Japan wanted to flee China because he had taken part in China's pro-democracy movement. A report says the hijacking ended after the plane touched down. The man was pushed from the aircraft and a woman with him was overpowered. And today marked Bozo's Grand March for Kids. Thousands of people turned out for the charitable event at the Rosemont Horizon, bringing with them a new toy, which will make many underprivileged kids have a happier Christmas. And in sports, the fifth-ranked Fighting Illini moved to 6-0 on the young college basketball season with an impressive 78-61 win over Temple. The DePaul Blue Demons, however, are headed in the other direction. They got hammered 70-51 by the North Carolina Tar Heels. DePaul has now lost 4 straight games. The Bears play Green Bay tomorrow at Soldier Field. There were 2 pro football games on today's slate, too. The New York Giants shut out the hapless Dallas Cowboys 15-0. And Denver slaughtered Phoenix.
Rated R. Starts Friday, December 22nd at a theater near you.
You know, I bought my Toyota Camry because 3 separate mechanics, Fred, Jeff, and Kevin, told me the Camry was a really reliable car.
Now he waves when he goes by the shop, but he doesn't stop.
Can't believe you told him to buy it. That's a reliable car.
They were right. My Camry's been really dependable.
I didn't tell him to buy one. I said they were reliable. You did too.
He'll never see me again.
No use crying over spilled milk.
I love what you do for me, Toyota.
Hill Street Blues, weeknights at 10:30 on Channel 9.
Participating advertisers in Bulls basketball are the Chicago Tribune, where you'll always get full court coverage. Pure Amoco Ultimate, the engine cleaning gasoline driver's rate the very best. Your car knows. The Discover card. It pays to discover the card that pays you back.
Both clubs back on the floor, a one-point game here at halftime. The surprise is it's Charlotte in front. And Johnny Kerr, you have some highlights to regard.
You're right, Jimmy. They said they wanted to narrow this down to a 24-minute game, and they did. Here's Horace Grant getting a beautiful feed from Michael Jordan and alley-oop. He didn't slam it, but he got it off the glass and in. Muggsy Bogues, with 9 assists in the first half, fires it over to Rex Chapman, and a former Kentuckian bangs one in from three-point range. Michael Jordan got hurt at a play here. Armin Gilliam slapped him right across the eye. The Bulls had to take a timeout. It did affect Michael's shooting. He was 3 out of 10 early in the first half. But Michael comes back on Chapman and a couple other players down the middle and over Gilliam for 2 of his 10 points. Scottie Pippen gets the ball underneath. A good fake. King. I'm sorry, that's Stacey King, the rookie, just came in, threw the ball up with the left hand, and made a beautiful, beautiful pass.
And the Charlotte Hornet team was up 7 on a couple of occasions in the first half. They still lead by 1. I tell you what, John, I'm impressed with them. The way they come in here, big crowd, taking the crowd out, slowed the pace. They've done a good job.
Yeah, they did, but you know, I think Phil Jackson did too, Jim. What he did was he allowed his other team to come in and play and say, I'm not going to expend all this energy with the first team. We'll catch him second half.
In the first half, the Bulls 21 of 45, 47%. The Hornets 24 of 49, 49%. The scoring inside, the Bulls have the edge there 20 to 14. Rebounds even at 21 apiece and 5 turnovers apiece. The stars have come out here tonight.
Yeah, Mr. October sitting next to Bob Sakamoto, Reggie Jackson. And speaking of hogs over there, John Heffernan in the beard is the team doctor. Next to him is his brother-in-law. That's Dave Butts, former Maine South, and Marianne sitting next to them. So the brother-in-law came out. The hog is here.
Michael Jordan, the only Bulls player in double figures. And Chapman, the lone Hornet, in dubs. Second half is underway. Bulls full court pressure. But they get it to Bogues. And it's tough to press him, as Johnny says, when the little guy is in control. Chapman against Jordan. And Pippen the rebound. The Bulls looking for the lead. Jordan from the corner. Same old story. Michael's now 4 of 14 from the field. That's Chapman all the way inside. Has the shot blocked by Pippen, but Bogues collects it. Shot clock at 14. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilliam against Cartwright. Got fouled as he made his move across the lane. On the bounce or on the shot? Foul is on Cartwright, his second.
He's going to give him that shot.
Lakers leading at New Jersey by 15 in the fourth. Washington has come back to lead Dallas by 4 in the fourth, and the Knicks tuning up Seattle in the fourth by 19. Gilliam misses the free throw. Gilliam with 9 first-half points. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound on that second miss. And again, the Bulls with a chance at the lead. John Paxson brings it up against Bogues. Michael Jordan holding left. Pippen against Reed. Nice drive. Couldn't get the shot down, but he did draw the foul. Robert Reed with his second. Scottie Pipp to shoot 2.
Scottie Pippen starting to put some moves on going to the basket. They're playing him, let him take the outside shot, but Scottie knows that his entire team is not hitting that outside shot. So takes it to the hoop.
You know what happened on that play? J.R. Reed spanked the glass while the ball was up there. That technically was goaltending. Pippen rims the second free throw. So Scottie has 9, and the Bulls have a 1-point lead. Bulls have extended the defense. Bogues still shy of the timeline, dribbles across and beats the double team. Bogues with 10 to shoot. The Bulls trying to do something defensively to change up the rhythm for Charlotte offensively. Here's a pass into J.R. Reed. Jordan chops it away from him out of bounds. Off the leg of J.R. Reed.
Well, we take another look at it. Scottie went up on the play, and J.R. Reed did go up and just missed that ball. But he did shake it enough so it could have knocked it out. You know, I just noticed Rex Chapman doesn't have any socks on. He's out of uniform.
He's like Tyson. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan with 12.
He's got his ankles taped and no socks. Hey, that's a technical foul. He's out of uniform.
58-55. You got it.
That's the agony of a defeat.
You better give credit where credit is due.
To Arnie Hurst.
All right. Here's Bogues with 5 to shoot. Double dribble. He dropped it to the floor, touched it with both hands. Doesn't matter. Bulls out on the run. Scottie Pippen to finish it off. Jordan trying for the rebound, and Charlotte comes away with it. Boy, the Bulls unable to finish the break a number of times. Armand Gilliam scores at the other end. 58-57 Bulls. Horace Grant against Gilliam. Paxson dumps back into Grant. Horace with a fadeaway shot. And J.R. Reed has it as the Hornets come back looking for the lead. Bogues dances down the lane. What a move. Muggsy Bogues with 6, and the Hornets go up 1. Horace Grant works around a Cartwright screen. Now dumps into Cartwright. Not a real good spacing there. Cartwright can't get the shot down. Robert Reed the rebound. Muggsy Bogues has it. The Hornets back in a hurry, leading by 1.
Charlotte has no respect for the Bulls' outside shooting at this stage from Pippen or from Grant.
Here's Gilliam strong to the hoop. Armand Gilliam doing a good job around the bucket. He's got 13, and the Hornets go up 3. They have scored 6 in a row. Michael Jordan drives it to the rack and lays it in. Jordan with 14. Paxson putting on pressure against Bogues. 8:20 for the third. It is 61-60 Hornets. With 9 to shoot. Chapman's lean-in shot. Won't go, but a foul called on John Paxson.
John Paxson is second, team second.
Let's see who made the contact here. If Pax reached at him, he did. Boy, all Pax has to do is reach, and it's a whistle. Doesn't he know that yet? Chapman's free throw. Pax doesn't have to make contact necessarily, as long as he reaches.
Let's see if we get a chance, if the Bulls go into a half-court offense here coming back and do not run, Jim, where they play defensively, where Charlotte plays on their forwards if the ball goes in the corner, because it is just not getting, they're really sagging off them, except Michael.
Again, it's a 3-point deficit for the Bulls. Michael split.
20-second timeout is called. Boy, he went right down the middle. No doubt they walked away under the basket. Nobody wanted a piece of that ball coming down. Michael comes by the screen and then slides through by JR, and they said, get me out of here.
And Dick Harder immediately takes his 20 because he doesn't want the Bulls to get off.
Now the crowd,
7:57 left.
The crowd getting into it now, Jim. They want to see some action. They saw a beautiful play there. The play was set up as two-man basketball. The center, Cartwright, sets a screen. Michael is supposed to brush off that screen, go by him, and either hit Cartwright or stop for the jumper. But the hole opened up, and he just splits, bing, right between everybody. And then Gilliam says, oh, no, my head. Oh, Sedrin headache, number 30.
The Hornets throw it underneath to Gilliam. He gets the dunk, and Charlotte goes up 3.
They weren't ready on that play at all. Nobody knew who had Gilliam.
65-62. Bulls 3 of 7 in this quarter. Hornets 4 of 6. Jordan again on the move right of the lane. Feeds off underneath to Pippen for the two-hand jam. 3 baskets, 3 dunks.
Bullet pass by Michael, wide open to Pippen. I mean, that was not an easy pass. You go up and your momentum is to get your eye on the hoop.
Robert Reed left free. Michael Jordan soars for the rebound. Again, the Bulls with a chance at the lead. Jordan against Reed. Good feed inside to Pippen. Scotty reload shot. Blocked. Cleared by Gilliam. Gilliam coming back now to J.R. Reed. Right corner Chapman. He launches the long one. Right there. Runs Chapman a great shooting night. He's got 15 points in the game. Scotty Pippen out front. The Charlotte Hornets a 3-point lead. Every time the Bulls have made a little run, the Hornets have answered. Here's Jordan feeding Cartwright right through his hands. The Bulls a costly turnover. And now a timeout taken by the Bulls with 6:36 left in the third. Charlotte in front by 3, 67-64.
Thank you. And so, Mayor, these swiftly flowing currents create energy, which in turn creates power, which in turn brings electric light to every house in the valley.
That's very impressive, Calvin. Thank you, sir. But the contract calls for bringing Bud Light to the valley.
No wonder we're over budget.
For clean, fresh taste, one light outshines them all.
Which in turn keeps the Bud Light cold.
Because everything else is just a light.
This is your pump. Push this little thing here, and you just pump. Pump, 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 pump. You know how to do that, don't you? 5 or 6 pumps. I say 15 pumps. 20 to 25 times. 70 pumps to do it. You know what I'm going to use this also is to intimidate people. These things in here are on what they're called airbags. When you want to release, it's a little button back here that you just push down and you can hear the air leaving the pump. I think we're onto something here. Pump it up.
You don't see dogs like this every day, except in the Chicago Tribune classified ads, where more pets find new homes than in any other newspaper around. So whether you're selling a Dalmatian, or a Bulldog, or any part thereof, maybe you should give us a call.
With their 101st consecutive sellout crowd here, including Reggie Jackson. Say, Bulls fan, you can win a chance to take a road trip to Sunny Florida with the Bulls in the West Coast Video Most Valuable Customer Contest. Hurry in to one of over 50 Chicagoland West Coast video stores and sign up for your chance to fly United and see the Bulls play Miami and Orlando. Contest ends January 19th. The Charlotte Hornets have a 3-point lead, 6.5 left for the third. They will not let the Bulls get established tonight. Bulls with 8 to shoot. Rick had it knocked away and a foul on Scottie Pippen. His first.
Scottie Pippen. His first
3 team fouls. 2 officials working this game if you're joining our telecast late. Woody Mayfield unable to participate because of the illness of his wife. Hugh Evans and Bob Delaney working a ball game. Chapman missing from the outside. Cartwright the rebound. Here's Michael Jordan with a pull-up move. Michael Jordan has 18. Again, it's a 1-point lead for the Hornets. 5:50 left to go. Third quarter here in the stadium. Chapman uses a Reed pick to get free. 10 to shoot. Chapman with it. Lobs it down low right to J.R. Reed. His shot over Cartwright. And the rebound tipped around. Horace Grant has it. Hands to Jordan. Left corner Pippen. Scottie takes a long one, but it's all through. Pippen with 13, and the Bulls lead by 1. Del Curry ready to come on for Charlotte. Bogues comes into the front court. Bogues off to the right against Paxson. Right corner Chapman. Drives on Jordan. Slip 3. Michael knocks it away out of bounds. 7 to shoot. Hornets to come in. Del Curry is in the lineup. Robert Reed going out. Now, the last time they substituted there for Reed, they substituted big with Richard Anderson. This time they bring Curry in. He's somewhat shorter than Reed. Shoots out of the corner and hits it. Del Curry with his second hoop of the game. Jordan feeds it off to Grant on the cut to Jordan.
Beautifully done. Give and go.
70-69. Bulls up 1. 4:48 left.
I thought Michael was going to shoot that ball, didn't you? He was up, hung in the air, and then passed it off and got the return and slammed it.
Bogues against Paxson. Curry against Pippen. Into Reed, guarded by Cartwright. Bogues fakes the outside shot. 4 on the clock. Bogues launches a 3. And the rebound to Armand Gilliam. He falls down at the shot clock. He never quite went all the way down. The ball was knocked out of bounds.
Michael just got a drop pass a second ago. Went around. Bogues went up and slammed it down. And then this end, Armand Gilliam sneaked inside, got the ball, but had it rejected out of bounds. So 21 seconds on the 24-second clock, and Armand to put it in bounds.
4:24 in the big one. Out front is Bogues. John Paxson guarding him. Here's Chapman on the cut. All the way underneath. Lays it in. Strong drive by Chapman. 17 points for him. Charlotte in front by 1. Jordan throws into Horace Grant. Paxson a return into Grant. Off the turnaround shot. Horace Grant gives the Bulls a 1-point lead. Muggsy Bogues running the show. They double on Chapman out front. Right off the Bogues he goes. Muggsy feeds Gilliam down the lane, and he's clobbered by Pippen. 2 shots here for Gilliam.
No.
Oh, who are they kidding?
Yeah.
Yes, Hugh Evans says going to the hoop is right.
Well, I thought he was going to, but Delaney said no, he wasn't. And Hugh Evans says, oh, yes, he was. He had nowhere to go here but to the hoop.
So Armand Gilliam, 3 for 5 from the line, 15 points in the game. Has a season-high 22 this year with Phoenix. And as Johnny mentioned in the first preseason game of the year played here in the stadium for the Suns, what do you have, 30 that night?
Yeah, or 33 or something. Came off the bench to do it. He's missed his last 3 free throws now.
He's way off the foul line. Now he's right back up on the free throw line. And he drops the second one in. The game is tied at 72. 3:40 left in the third. Paxson pressured by Bogues. Doubled up in the front court. Finds Horace Grant. Pippen has it. 12 on the shot clock. Michael Jordan with 8 to shoot. Horace Grant looks in from the top.
Look quick.
5 on the clock. The outside shot by Pippen. Rattles out. Ball on the floor to Chapman. And the Hornets on the run. Good break, but Paxson better defended and knocked it loose. He came up with a steal, actually, and it was Bogues who knocked it out of bounds. So the Bulls are going to have it. Stacey King getting ready to come on for the Bulls. Michael Jordan telling Scottie Pippen on that last play, it was my fault. I should have waited till you got into position. Jordan walks it up. Wide left, Pippen. Horace Grant looks in from out front. Jordan wide open, shoots it from the left side. Boomerang shot comes back to Chapman. Guess what, Johnny Reds? The Hornets have now reduced this to a 14-minute game.
I was thinking of that.
Muggsy Bogues under pressure with Paxson, 8 to shoot. Right side Curry guarded by Pippen, 3 on the clock. Curry down the lane, lead-in shot, and Charlotte goes up 2 as Del Curry scores. Boy, great execution tonight by Charlotte. Muggsy Bogues just dribbling out the shot clock, and they finish it off beautifully. Here's Horace Grant across the lane with a running hook. Nice move by Grant. He's got 12.
It's a little hook shot that's put the points on Horace's average this year.
That ties the game. And again, the Hornets put it in a deep freeze. Nope,
yeah?
Curry launches quickly. And they get the bounce as it comes outside to J.R. Reed.
He stood there with a flat-footed three-point attempt. Caught everybody flat-footed.
Yes, he did. Curry against Pippen. Has the shot blocked. It's cleared by Horace Grant. The Bulls back trying for the lead. Pippen drops it for Jordan. Michael right at the for the hoop. Running hook, rimming, no. Rebound. Loose ball foul called. It's against the Bulls. It's on Scottie Pippen, his third. And a timeout taken with 1:41 left in the third. The Bulls and Hornets are even at 74.
Northern California has suffered a tremendous tragedy. But from what I've just seen firsthand, the volunteer spirit has been extraordinary. I've witnessed the tireless efforts of countless people, neighbor helping neighbor. And I salute them. And I encourage you to help put Northern California back on its feet. Here's how you can help.
Send your donation to Heart of the Bay Earthquake Relief Fund, Box 26555, San Francisco 94126.
You know, I really had a great time tonight.
Oh, good.
It was a great party, great fun.
Oh, and the stars are beautiful tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, they light up the sky.
Spend the evening of December 30th gazing at stars. Anita Baker, Gregory Peck, Frank Sinatra, and many others, as Budweiser brings you the 10th consecutive Lou Rawls Parade of Stars to benefit the United Negro College Fund. You can feel it in the air. Santa Claus is coming to Hollywood for the 1989 Hollywood Christmas Parade, and you're invited. Your friends from Disneyland will be there to welcome Santa, along with exciting bands, magical floats, and stars from your favorite movies and shows.
Be sure to watch for all your Disneyland friends in the Hollywood Christmas Parade.
Sunday at 5 on Channel 9.
Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
This copyright program is presented by the authority of the NBA and the Chicago Bulls. It's intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Bulls, and WGN TV is prohibited. Brian Rowsom.
Jimmy, the Bulls committed 5 fouls in this quarter so far, only 1 for the Hornets, and we've got a 1-point lead for the Hornets, so they're playing pretty good defense without getting their hand in the jar.
Rowsom's 2 free throws give the Hornets a 2-point lead. King trying to inbound against a 5-second count, and he comes into Hodges, who has come on. Hodges and Armstrong are in the game. Michael Jordan is out over the top pass into Pippen. Scotty inside, had it chopped away from him, and is out of bounds to Charlotte. No foul call. Here's Seasting coming on for the Hornets. Chapman is out. 76-74. The Charlotte Hornets the lead in the ball. Shooting fairly even here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 8. The outside shot by Curry, a little short. Grant feeds Pippen. Scotty burns into the front court. Has it knocked away by Seasting, but a foul on Seasting.
Seasting had to reach in and stop a runaway locomotive there. Scotty on his way to the hoop. He went around Bogues and then tried to underhand it on up. So with 104 here, Scotty a chance to tie this. This has been seesaw.
Kind of game you wouldn't expect. One team on a great run, the Bulls. 4 straight victories, blowing people out of the stadium every time they show up. Another team, 9 straight losses, hasn't won on the road all year. But that's the NBA, folks. Probably has more given nights than any other league.
This team could be looking, well, he misses both of them. This club, the Bulls could be looking to that Tuesday match with the world champion Lakers.
Hopefully, they'll have enough to come back and get this one. Charlotte, the 2-point lead. Bogues outside, 12 to shoot. Seasting looks in, dumps into J.R. Reed. Here's Rowsom open, 20-footer. Stacey King the rebound, off to Pippen. Bulls having a tough time running the break. Charlotte knocks the up-court pass out of bounds. The Hornets doing a good job of opening up to the ball. In other words, they're not just running back up the floor. They're always aware of where that ball is.
Well, they're running backwards too, Jim, and they got their heads turned.
Yep. Here's Hodges. Pippen against Curry. 12 to shoot. Outside Hodges for 3. His 4th of the game.
He's 4 for 4, I believe, Jim.
And it's the Bulls up 1 with 25 seconds left. Shot clock at 18. A little more than 2 difference. Bogues looks in from out front. Seasting with 5 to shoot. Bogues against Armstrong. Rowsom against Grant. Good pressure. Tipped away. Hey, the quarter's still alive here. The ball is out of bounds. The Bulls heard the shot clock go off, and they thought that was the big clock, keeping track of the quarter, but it wasn't. And now the quarter is over, and it's the Bulls a 1-point lead, 77-76.
Meet Kevin Jones, age 7. If he doesn't start reading now, he may never get off this step. Get him booked now for the future. Learn more about Reading is Fundamental. RIF, the organization that's getting kids to read right now.
It's our word, our promise. Fill up and see. Take the one-tank test. Feel the ultimate quality. Every gallon is quality. Fill her up, you're gonna see. Every gallon is quality. Amoco Ultimate.
Ford and your Ford dealer have some great holiday news. Now get low 4.8% financing for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus on America's design leader Ford Taurus, sedans, wagons, and the high-performance Taurus SHO. The news is you can get one low finance rate of 4.8% for terms up to 48 months or a $600 cash bonus from Ford. Don't wait. It's a limited-time offer. See your Ford dealer today.
See your Ford dealer today and get 4.8 financing on Taurus.
Not only can this ticket get you instant cash, it can also get you on a TV game show. The Illinois State Lottery's new $100,000 Fortune Hunt instant game. Your ticket to fortune and fame.
Bulls fans, we don't sit on our hands.
Sunday, January 21st, it's the Bulls versus the Knicks, and Bud Light presents Action Poster Day. Get your tickets now.
We are the sixth man. We are the Bulls fans.
1 week from tonight, the Bulls back on Channel 9 in Philadelphia. 76ers on the home court, I'm sure, will be much tougher than they were in here last Saturday night. 6:30 Chicago time, 1 week from tonight.
Don't miss that one. That's Charles Barkley and Rick Mahorn.
The Bulls the ball up 1. Hodges into the front court. Craig Hodges 4 for 4 from three-point land tonight. Stacey King scoring over Reed.
Not 4 for 4 from three-point alone. 4 for 4 for all night.
And there are threes. Yeah. Curry steps free of Pippen. Nice handoff to Reed. J.R. Reed on the half hook. 79-78. D.J. Armstrong finds Horace Grant. Rowsom on him. Grant from the outside. And Charlotte coming back with it.
Backcourt?
Not quite.
No.
He had pulled up side of the line. Curry and J.R. wanting to work a two-man game now. Curry just fires over.
I was just going to say he's going up. He's looking at your feet. He's up for the shot.
Charlotte up 1 inside of 11 minutes for the contest. Pippen dish for Armstrong. Boy, DJ Armstrong and Craig Hodges have given this club a good lift off the bench. They haven't missed tonight. That makes them what?
And they've been long-range shots.
Oh, yeah. 7 for 7. Here's Curry, who also hasn't missed, it seems. Del Curry with 10. Charlotte in front by 1. Horace Grant kicks out to Pippen, the outside jumper. On the deck to Bogues. Muggsy Bogues on the push. Seasting spots up. Rebound Chicago. Horace Grant gives it up to Hodges. Ahead to Pippen. Scotty blows in from the left side. That was one time the Hornets had their heads turned.
That's the first transition basketball since the first half. Since the first half the Bulls got.
It puts the Bulls up 1 with 9:52 left.
You know why Muggsy Bogues number's 1? It's the only one that'll fit on his uniform.
5'3". I've never seen him have a bad game in this league. Reed wheels onto the post, got necktied, and still scores. J.R. Reed. King on the foul.
Wheeled nice move down the middle, and he waited till everybody fell on him.
You got to grab his arms. You can't grab him below.
Yeah, absolutely.
If his arms are extended, you can't grab him around the chest. J.R. Reed hits the free throw. He's got 12, and the Hornets lead by 2.
Robert Reed is back in now for Muggsy Bogues.
Michael Jordan back in for Pippen. There's Horace Grant. Wheels down to the post. Lefty hook. Got the bounce.
He's gone right and he's gone left out of the post.
Got some good moves, Horace. Ties the game at 85. Here's Seasting up court. In it goes to J.R. Reed. Seasting fires. Nails the long one. Jerry Seasting with 4. Hornets up 2. Without Bogues, now maybe you want to come with some pressure. We near the 9-minute mark for the game. Horace Grant from the foul line. Robert Reed the rebound.
Boy, they never seem to be out of rebounding position, do they?
Oh, they've played fundamentally almost a perfect game. Here's J.R. Reed. Jump hook. J.R. Reed has 14, and the Hornets go up by 4. 8:40 left. Michael Jordan having trouble. 14 to shoot. A lot of standing off the ball. Now Jordan shoots it right at the key. Michael Jordan's got 22. Charlotte's lead is 2. Seasting running the show for the Hornets. Bill Cartwright ready to come on for the Bulls. Robert Reed shoots it over Hodges. Nope, but a foul on Craig Hodges.
So when they miss, they still get a chance. He ducked behind the screen. Hodges slid on out. Then he came back. He had his right hand on the hip of Reed.
Bill Cartwright is in. Horace Grant is out. Reed on the line looking for his first point of the second half.
They've got a good-looking team out there right now.
Robert Reed hits the free throw. 90-87. 8:12 left.
Phil Jackson doesn't seem to be too worried.
Plenty of time for his club to get this one. But the problem that they're having is they're not showing any inclination of doing it. Jordan rebounds the miss. Bulls have been unable to put anything together. Here's Jordan shooting under pressure. No good for the left, but he drew the foul on Robert Reed, his third. First team foul on the Hornets, and Michael Jordan to shoot 2.
Michael sees that little sliver to go through and gets through there.
8:04 left. No good. Pippen missed 2 free throws. Jordan has missed 2 in a row now. Stuart Gray coming in for the Hornets. J.R. Reed going out.
Now, Michael told me about this team. He said he tries so hard to do well that he should let things come to him, but I hope he doesn't wait too long.
It's a 2-point game now after that free throw. Seasting pressured by Armstrong. 10 on the clock. Inside they go to Gilliam. Lefty hook. Good over King. Armand Gilliam with a left-handed hook. He has 18. And Charlotte leads it by 4. 7:39 left. Michael Jordan on the move. Zips a pass off to Cartwright underneath. He's fouled. And Bill Cartwright shoots 2.
Armand Gilliam on the tackle. Gilliam's first foul. Cartwright got the ball, went in, and Gilliam tried to take the shot away from him once he went sailing by him. So we got a timeout, Jimmy.
7:32 left, and the Hornets lead it by 4, 92-88.
One dry is brewed longer. One dry is brewed from the most expensive ingredients. One dry refreshes completely. One taste, and you'll know why. The One Dry is Michelob Dry.
That'll be a charge.
We interrupt this purchase for a reminder.
Don't forget, Santa.
'Tis the season to be choosy. So choose the card that actually pays you cash back for every charge. The Discover card.
That's a great idea. You sure know how to pick them.
It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back.
Hemingway, the lover. A life more turbulent.
Sober up.
More sensual.
I love you.
More passionate.
You are the woman who shares my bed.
Than any fiction.
We used to make love.
From stolen moments to carefree days.
I'll meet you in Paris.
From silent agonies to violent goodbyes.
Somebody walk out on me! Somebody!
4 remarkable wives, 1 legendary man. Stacy Keach is Hemingway. Beginning Sunday night at 7 on Channel 9.
Why not add your name to the season ticket waiting list that the Bulls have? You call the Bulls office at 312-943-5800. Put your name on the waiting list.
Jimmy, the Bulls lost, the Hornets lost 4 games on their last homestand, and they were outscored 104-92 in that stretch. Well, here they've got 92 with 7:32 up there.
Bill Cartwright hits the first free throw. They've played, for them, a perfect game to this point.
Armand Gilliam gives them rebounding and scoring, something that Kurt Rambis didn't give them a lot of. Dick Carter, I saw him with a smile on his face a minute ago. You're not supposed to do that to your 3rd year as an expansion coach.
You know.
I never lasted 3 years.
Cartwright, 2 free throws, put the Hornets lead at 2. Chapman having trouble against Jordan, 10 to shoot. Reed doubled up. There's Chapman shooting over Cartwright. What a shot by Rex Chapman. Cartwright ran at him. He still nailed it. 19 points for Chapman. And the Hornets lead by 4. And more importantly, for their sake, they think they can win this one. Here is King, a dish to Cartwright. The open shot is in. Bill Cartwright with the last 4 points for the Bulls. He has 10 in the game. It's a 2-point Charlotte lead with 6:49 remaining. Seasting against Armstrong. Here's Gilliam posting King. Gilliam with a fake Jordan and knock away, but a foul called. Michael Jordan with his first. And Armand Gilliam goes to the line to shoot two.
Boy, Gilliam has been so effective. He's got players. He doesn't go right with his shot. He shows a move. Everybody goes at him, and then Michael smacks him on the wrist. So Gilliam is 4 out of 7 from the free throw line.
18 points. Of course, that is his Hornets high. But his season high this year is 22. He has 19. The Hornets lead by 3. Pippen and Grant return. Armstrong and King go out. So the Bulls, with the exception of Paxson, have the starting group out there.
They better make a little hay here before the littlest guy in the league, Muggsy Bogues, comes back in, because he gets the ball to the hot scorer.
He's the one who has choreographed this upset bid by the Charlotte Hornets to this point. 2 free throws by Gilliam. It's a 4-point lead for the Hornets. Jordan against Chapman. Hodges shoots long. Chapman the rebound. It's at the defensive end that the Bulls haven't been able to do a thing tonight. Charlotte has come down offensively and ran their sets beautifully. Chapman for 3. Bulls have the rebound as Pippen clears it. Scottie Pippen off to the right. Shoots the open shot right through. So Scottie nails the afterthought. He's got 17. 2-point game again. 5:48 left. Seasting finds Gilliam against Grant. Fadeaway shot blocked and cleared by Jordan. Bulls look to tie. Jordan on the drive. All the way to the rack. Oh, powerhouse. .29 left. The Bulls pull even at 96. Back after these messages.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking and driving. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship. You don't see homes like this every day, except in the Chicago Tribune classified ads, where more people find homes to buy than in any other newspaper around. So if you're putting your house up for sale, you might want to give us a call, because everyone knows the 3 key ingredients in selling a house: location, location, location.
Bring in the holidays at True Value Hardware stores and give this AT&T answering system phone that goes right to the messages when its owner calls in. And their cordless phone is designed for high-tech reception, so calls sound remarkably clear. Then hold calls on this AT&T 2-line phone with a conference feature and 16-number memory from participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers.
Well, Stacey Haley is cheering the Bulls on, and so is her husband.
Well, Michael's getting ready to pass the ball, and he saw that opening, and he just extended up as high. But that tongue comes out just to check the weather. There it is. It's all clear. Yes, sir. Taking off. Oh, and landing.
Here's Chapman getting fouled by Pippen. Scottie Pippen with his 4th. 14 fouls on the Bulls. 5:23 left.
That's what the Bulls did in the last quarter. Jimmy got themselves in foul trouble early.
Robert Reed. Foul line extended with Bogues back in the lineup. Bogues puts it in the deep freeze. Hodges guarding him. Reed free from the right baseline. Jordan skies for the rebound. Here he comes again. What a move! Lost the handle. Curry. Oh, yeah. a 2-point Chicago lead with 4:58 left. Chapman finds Reed free at the foul line. His inside pass tipped away to the Bulls. Bob Delaney says it belongs to Chicago.
Take it out, Michael. Take it out. Delaney said it was...
It's a jump ball, Johnny Reds.
Yeah, you got to take one now. Michael said thumbs up for us, jump ball. So when they do both call a play like that, it's got to be a jump ball, and it is. Let's get somebody in there that can jump. Bill Cartwright. No, they want to go with Horace Grant, the closest. So Gilliam and Grant. 4:45, Bulls by 2, 98-96. Hugh Evans with the ball. Here we go.
I tell you what, if the Bulls control this and score, they will have their biggest lead since I can remember.
Since the way it opened.
Yes. But now they need a defensive stop to do that. Inside pass, Grant tips it away. Michael Jordan takes it hard to the hoop. Foul called, and Jordan to shoot 2 with 4:25 remaining.
Well, the Bulls have shown here, Jimmy, for one reason, is that they've come off of some transition here. Michael takes it on down, hangs once, twice, 3 times, draws the foul. It looked like J.R. Reed.
Yes.
J.R. Reed on that foul, his 3rd foul, and they've done it, Jim, off of steals, off of missed shots, and that's they have not played well in the set offense.
The free throw by Jordan gives the Bulls a 3-point lead. Michael's got 26 points. He's had 2 spectacular dunks, and Dick Harder has taken time out after each of them. In and out. Charlotte down by 3 with 4:20 left.
That's only a long field goal away, isn't it?
That's right. Bogues looking in to the post where they've got Reed going at it against Cartwright. Reed comes wide on the floor to get the ball. J.R. Bogues turns the corner. What a shot by Muggsy Bogues. 5'3" in amongst the Giants, and he's still able to score. The Bulls lead is 1. Jordan on the drive. Down the lane to the hoop. Finger roll nicely. Bulls up 3 again.
Dick Harder said, I think he was traveling on that play.
I thought he got fouled. He made the turn at the top of the key. 101-98 Bulls. Chapman pops free and fires. That one's in. Man, Rex Chapman. What a super night he's had. He's got 21.
Shooting has been phenomenal.
101-100. Michael Jordan again on the move, right of the lane. Hesitation move. Shoots under pressure. No, Cartwright here to spank it in. Bill Cartwright with 14.
Boy, he's cleaned up 2 misses by Michael. Now they want a timeout.
3:14 remaining. We'll keep it here, John, with the Bulls in front by 3, and let's enjoy some of this ambiance here in the stadium. On January 18th, the Bulls have the Golden State Warriors here, and the first 10,000 fans receive a desk cube courtesy of
before a game, instead of introducing the players, that introduced the crowd one by one, but not lately.
When Dick Gonski was the ticket manager, and they'd call for tickets, and if a guy wanted 5 and asked what time the game had started, he'd say, when can you get here, right?
How soon can you get here? You got it. There we go.
Charlotte with a ball. Down 3. Boy, they have spread the floor, keeping the lane wide open. Bogues with 5 on the clock. Reed on the drive, and a foul on Cartwright. The Bulls are over the limit. Cartwright with his 3rd.
What they try to do is isolate J.R. Reed, who is a forward. And
Phil Jackson has a nice jacket on tonight, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
He has a nice jacket on. We've seen it enough.
I thought he was trying to peddle it to us. He's standing in front of us here a little bit. J.R. Reed knocks in the first free throw and tightens up an already very tight game here.
There's the second one. J.R. with 16. 2:58 left. The Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets apparently going to the wire tonight. Horace Grant gives to Hodges. Jordan with 10 on the clock. Drives the lane again. His shot and a foul call.
Yes, he stepped in.
Chapman on the foul, his second, and Michael Jordan going for the three-point play.
Michael sees that little opening. They try to step out in front of him, and he makes the contact. Gilliam turns away. Hey, what a play.
Michael Jordan's got 30. 31 for MJ, and the Bulls have a 4-point lead. That might be their biggest lead of the game.
Well, he had 10 points in the third quarter and now 11 here in the fourth.
Let's see if the Hornets try to hurry things up now. They've been in front most of the evening. Here's Gilliam. Grant poked it away, but to Chapman. He shoots under pressure. Scottie Pippen soars for the rebound.
We forgot about Scottie.
I know it. But it's clutch time, and Scottie's there to deliver. So's Michael as he angles off to the right this time.
Craig Hodges will be hanging around, and everybody will be looking at Michael, and you know what'll happen.
Yeah, Michael's just looking for a point of entry here. He's found it. And Grant is fouled going for the tip.
Foul called on
Armand Gilliam with his second, and Horace Grant to shoot two.
Well, remember we talked about Bill Cartwright being there to clean up a couple misses by Michael, and now as the shot is missed, we see Horace Grant get a chance to get in, and Dick Carter has got a, we can test our color pattern with that tie, Dick.
I'll tell you one thing he can do, John, whether his club wins this game or not, he can use this as a selling point to these guys that, hey, look, if you come and you play this way every night, you're going to be a competitive club with the top teams in the league.
Yeah, well, you just can't believe in the 10 games they lost that they had played this kind of basketball, can you, Jimmy? I mean, they've really got it together tonight. The outside game going very well, long distance, and they're going to get better and better with Reed learning the game as Horace hits the second one. Reed learning the game and Gilliam up front. They're going to be a better ball club.
The Bulls are up 6 after the 2 free throws by Grant with 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left in this ball game.
Bogues pressured by Hodges. Chapman against Jordan. J.R. Reed guarded by Cartwright. Reed on the drive. Bogues feeds into Reed. 6 to shoot. Reed across the lane. No call. Half hook rolls out. Tip won't go. Gilliam ball on the deck. Horace Grant has it. Tries to save and does to Hodges with 1:40 left. Up court Jordan. Michael dumps the ball off inside to Pippen, and Scottie scores. Charlotte takes time with 1:35 left as the Bulls go up by 8. 110 to 102.
Well, I thought Horace was trapped, Jimmy. Didn't you? Under the basket. He was fading out of bounds. He found Craig Hodges out of nowhere to save it, and then Hodges to Michael, Michael to Pippen, and we got the lead.
Sometimes, John, on plays like that, the ball will hit behind the backboard.
Now, Horace is going out of bounds. He can't get it to Michael, and he hesitates in the air. Beautiful hang motion up to Michael. Michael up in the air, lays it off to Scottie, and guess that looks like a Sacramento basket, doesn't it, Jim?
That's right. It's like the same play as Pippen stepped in along the baseline in Sacramento earlier in the year, and what a game for the Bulls. Well, fans, here on Channel 9 tonight, we had Bulls
in